Hello and back to another Fabulous Speedbuild on my channel. I'm Jacob from Jacobishere, and today we're going to be doing a speed build. I built this for my Twitch family. The Billings is the household that we're living in, and this is the house that we're playing in. I saw a picture on the interwebs, and I was like, that looks cool. Let's build it. Did I realize it was going to take me 26 minutes of a speed build to build it? No. I built this a while ago, and so I've been kind of sitting on it for a while. But I did want to make this house very particular, and so that was like a big point of mine. And so that was kind of the point. And yeah, I don't know what we're talking about for 26 minutes. I've not done a 26-minute speed build in a very long time. But either way, hopefully this isn't too much of a pain. I even kind of slowed it down because I made it really fast. And I was like, oh, I don't really know if that's watchable. And so then I had to I had to make it less to make it kind of watchable. Was essentially the answer here. I guess I probably should have went through and cut out the bathrooms or something. It's fine. We're here. It is what it is. So yeah, I'm a really big fan of this house. I really, really like it. We built it on stream. And currently right now, if you guys are curious, my streaming schedule, I'm streaming every day that I'm not every day that I'm not posting a YouTube video over here, which is really cool. The actual front of this house, by the way, is very ununique and not interesting, whatsoever. I took a picture of it and I was like, oh, I don't like it. And I still don't like it, but it's so unique on the inside, and the backyard should be the front yard, should be the answer. I should have made the back part the elongated section of it. I didn't, but I should have, and it would have been much more cooler and things. But it's what can you do? But yeah, so every day that I'm not posting on here, which I do have a somewhat schedule for you guys. Then while we live on Twitch, I'm not being live on Twitch any days that I actually do physically post on here. Now for Big Brothers, I'm assuming that will be a question I kind of get because we are a week out. Technically, we're 2 weeks out because I re-uploaded the same episode twice. Where is the new episode? Which I think is a fair question, and I respect you. They're really long, and so it's just taking me a little longer to edit than I had expected. But it will be up on Friday, yes. And then next week we'll start our, I gotta sneeze. And next week we will begin our process of going through it weekly. I just need some time. I don't know. I'm still getting kind of used to how to do this. To be honest with you, I might take out the whole ability of being able to watch the full-length version of it. I genuinely don't know. I actually have not checked and see how well that did. So I guess that will be the determining factor, as I think I was going to wait the first 2 or 3 weeks to decide that. I'm really liking Big Brother. It's just I didn't realize how much of an editing commitment it would have been. I mean, I knew. I just didn't really prepare myself, I guess is the best answer. And I still didn't prepare myself. It's also the truthful answer. But either way, I really like it though. If you've not watched it, I highly recommend. There'll be new episodes coming this week. And yeah, it's already been filmed. I just literally am in the middle of editing it. And they're just an hour and a half a piece. And when you gotta cut that down to 15 minutes, it's a challenging feat, you know. I think it requires 6 or 7 pass-throughs. Whereas most of my videos, I mean, speed builds, I don't do any pass-throughs through, so you get to see that full sneeze in live action. But normally, I normally pass through a video 3 to 4 times, and so it adds a few extra pass-throughs, and it's different. But one of the cool features about the house, since we're going to jump back and forth between the house and what we're commentating about, which is life in general, is the fact that it's so split levelly, you know? And I have to say, because this is the most split level I think I've ever played in a house, you're going to see, every room is a different floor level. For no particular reason except, that's what we decided to do. And I have to specifically say, I don't know how much I like it. And I'm going to mention this for a reason. Because the split leveling is fine. There really is no there really isn't an issue or anything, I should say. But the problem with the split leveling, it's kind of annoying. I like it. It's a cool thing. And also, I've learned a lot from building this house with split leveling, so that's also nice. So when I take it into other builds, it's going to be a lot easier to manipulate and control. But it is kind of annoying. I don't know if anybody else has experienced the same kind of rudeness I have experienced with the annoyingness of like split leveling and things. But yeah, this house is technically a 3 bedroom. I want to say 3 bathroom. There's 2 bedrooms upstairs, the master and a child's bedroom. I like my bedrooms kind of small, if you guys did not know. And then we also have what is that called? A office area that actually is going to be turned into a bedroom when you see it first, but it's her office area. She is a veterinarian, and I just didn't really make it very specific to that, but that's what it is. And then they have a half bath off that one, and they have a full bath downstairs. Then you have even another fuller bath down, like, upstairs. I think it's a weird bathroom, but it does work. It does work. I think I've shown this house in a few other videos, and so if you guys were curious, yes, it was my creation. I've never got any comments or anything about it. Like I said, I've been sitting on this one for a while. This goes along with our Twitch legacy that we do over there, which is called the Billings. I'm a pretty big fan of the Billings. I really like them. This one follows, like I said, this is our current actual house. She has a child now, and so forth, but she is a veterinarian. And like I said, I'm a pretty big fan of this particular house, just because I really like the family. This is like the 4th generation I think we're moving into, and I really like them, and I'm enjoying it to the point where I'm like, ooh, I kind of want to play them. I can't play them today. I'm doing an impromptu 24-hour readathon. Yes, I'm recording this 30-minute video on my impromptu 24-hour readathon. It hurts for me too, as much as it hurts for you. I promise. And so, yeah, I don't know. What else do I talk about? This is so hard. You know, when you have not done a speed build in like forever, it feels like, and then you do a speed build, but it's not only like a speed build, it's also a 26-minute speed build. You're just like, wow, Jacob really went on ham with that one. But I figured it'd be easier to come back with a speed build since I've not posted a video. You know me. I think I'm very typical when it comes to this, where I take a little bit of time off and I come back and I kind of fill you in life. So I kind of do want to talk about April just for a quick second, in case none of you guys watch any of my other channels, which I have talked about it over there briefly, or March, not April. I mean, we are in April. I'm not really posted in April, but mostly March. And April is Can't Narrow My Moments. My brain has been really focused on writing and not so much YouTube content creation. I think any writing month that I have very centrically to writing always ends up hurting my YouTube month. It's just the truth, as I don't prioritize editing like I would in a normal circumstance. I obviously am going to prioritize editing. Also, I'm trying to figure out my weekly schedule. I still, since we have switched over, and we switched over in like February, have yet to really figure out a good thing now that we're back on and off the same week. You know, I work with everybody, and now our hours are going to change, and so they're going to go back into more of a permanency hours, which means I'll be working 3 days a week. Hopefully it's going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's kind of the goal here. And then I can work around that. And so, once again, my choices that I have made to kind of make streaming a little bit easier on me will have to change again. But either way. So, basically, what happened in March is I got super freaking depressed. I mean, there really is no other answer about it. And I don't really talk about my mental health here on YouTube, but we have 26 minutes. I might as well get into something, right? And I'm not going to talk about it in like great lengths or whatever. You're here to watch you're here to watch me build a house, so I'm not going to divvy down you. But I read a book called A Little Life. It was a very, very hard and depressing read. It's also a book that brought back a lot of childhood memories and trauma. It's the best way to say it. And so I was in a rough place. That's not the only reason why. I actually had figured out the reason why. I think it was like a week ago or something along those lines. I had came out our 6th year anniversary. My 6th year anniversary of coming out was like, I don't know, I want to say a week ago or a little over a week ago. It was sometime in April. It's like April 6th or something like that. I'm not really sure what today's April 11th. So maybe it's not been a full week yet since I have graced the screen. And my coming out story in general is not exactly the best. And so I get kind of set around the time period. I also get kind of set around other things that happened around that time period that I don't specifically talk about. But so like I think my brain was just kind of not with the world, and now my brain is. Now we're fine, and it's all cute and handy, and you don't got to worry about it. But that's the reason why I took a little bit of time off away from YouTube, is simply that. Obviously that's not the plan and that's not the goal. Also, if you guys did not know, a year ago I was not editing my videos the way I've been editing my videos for you guys. I love the way I edit my videos. I wouldn't change it for the world. But I didn't used to edit my videos the way that I do. And I think that's a very specific distinction. You know, there's a very big change there from what I used to do. And obviously this is not a video to watch if that's what you're looking for, because I don't really edit down my speed build. Since you're here to watch the speed build, you can mute me. So if I like take a long deep breath or something or sneeze, I'm muted. It doesn't really matter to you. But for like my normal content, I normally record for like 30 to 40 minutes, and I edit that down to 10 minutes. Well, it used to be I'd upload that 10 to 40 minute, right? This 34, 40 minute videos. Obviously, I don't like that, and I think it's really bad content, and it actually kind of annoys me. I used to do that. But I did, and that's the world that I live in and things. So, yeah, it takes a little bit longer to edit things, and I just gotta give myself more time. I'm also juggling 3 YouTube channels, and I promise you, you guys are not the ones struggling the most. I would say you and BookTube are pretty steady. My movie channel, it's non-existent. It's there. You can go subscribe. I recommend. I have a podcast that I post like weekly on it. But that's about it. That's the strongest I do. I'm supposed to have this like long like TV reaction that was supposed to be started in like January, and I post like one every like 2 months, and that's a real struggle for Jacob. It's also a real struggle for Jacob because like I was under the impression I was going to do that pretty well, and I failed pretty hard. So yeah. This is also before the update broke everything, by the way. So if you see any custom content, I can't remember if I actually use any custom content. As I was getting the house, oh, wait, it kind of looks like the ground was shivering, which means Busted Dust is already a part of this, which I got rid of. We can talk about Busted Dust. I don't know if Busted Dust was out the last time I did a speed build or not. I deleted Buster Dust. It was the first one that I had deleted for PAX. I went in, I installed it, which was a journey, by the way. I had to watch a tutorial, and I don't know. I'm gonna reinstall it in like, I don't know, a few months or whatever, once we get a few more updates out. But it's so unusable, or at least the version I was playing with, which was the release version, that it was like so broken that I was like, it's not worth it. I'm not gonna specifically just do this because it's so broken. And so that is what happened. Oh, you're also going to see me start my wall. So I have a bunch of these pictures because, like I said, we're our 4th generation, and so I take a bunch of photos, and you're gonna see me start that. We have a bunch of photos in here, and honestly, when I stream this family, it's like 40% like photo taking, and like 60% of like non-photo taking. So yeah. I really like how this turned out, by the way. I don't think the final version of it is actually inside this video whatsoever. But I very much enjoy how it looks. It's nothing like what it looks. It's very similar to what it looks like now. It's just so much like lower, I would say, than like where it is. Which I really like. And it took a lot of finagling. And I had to do a lot to make it work. But I did make it work. So yeah. The one in the middle, by the way, holding the little girl, holding the little boy, which you just saw. That would be our main sim. That's her on the side as well as a child. So yeah, that's who we're dealing with. Now we're into the second clip, which I think is the longer clip of the two. But I'm very happy we made it this far. We're going to continue to work on the inside, I think is what we're going to do. I don't actually know what we start with, but I think I was showcasing the house off to my Twitch stream. And we should be getting started here relatively soon. Either way, I really like how there's 2 skylights. One of those is like more built in sunroom, and so you can make it into a sunroom. Like I said, I just really like the idea of her office area being like right there, and so essentially that's what happened for me. But you can use that room for whatever you like, whatever you please. You know what I mean? I could have cut this out. Seriously, Jacob? What sadness. I didn't. Oh, I'm showcasing the tool mod, as that's what I had downloaded in my game. It's out of my game because it broke so bad. It broke so bad. So I just had to go back. I actually really like the organized buy debug and stuff. I think that right there is a great mod. And so once it gets fixed, it's going back in my game. I don't know if the tool mod will go back in my game. I'm just not that type of builder. I like what it does though. And I highly recommend if you are that type of builder, go ahead and give it a try. I think you'd really like it. But yeah, either way. We're working on bathrooms, it looks like. How nice. Just to show what I could have cut out was all this stuff. You know, you didn't need to see the bathroom. Normally I'm pretty proud of bathrooms, and I just think this bathroom's okay. So, it's like an average for Jacob. I mean, I think I built enough bathrooms on YouTube by now that, like, all my bathrooms look the same, and so it's, like, not a huge deal. This is her parents' bedroom, by the way. They were alive at the time. They are both dead. So, I'd also like to know, would you guys like to see a current household update? A current household on this family. My only issue with this family is I've not done a current household on them at all, as I've just been kind of playing them. But I could. We could do like a catch-up. I guess that could be important. I was trying to figure out, because I think I have it one slated for like next Sunday. Is that right? Hold on, let's see here. Yeah, we're looking at next Sunday, so a week from yesterday is like when we have it slated and stuff. And so, I guess I'll update this household. We'll see where we're at, you know. It could be majorly different. But that way, for anybody who wants to jump into streams and they don't want to be behind on the series, I always do give an update if you guys are curious in the beginning of every stream. But in case you just want to jump right into it, you totally can. It's totally good. I also really need to start uploading streams onto my second channel and my vlog channel, because now I'm like 3 months behind. I have them all. They're sitting on my laptop or my PC. They're just taking a whole bunch of room, and it's a problem. So like I need to fix that. We also have a cat. I don't remember which cat this is. I think we have two. I think we have Cupcake and his brother, which I can't remember their names. They have since been passed. I think we have another cat now. It's been a while since I played with the Billings, to be honest with you. I've started a new family on Twitch, so I've not been really playing with the Billings. We've been kind of going into this new family, which I kind of want to make my current household, and so I kind of don't want to play with them on stream, as I think the way I play, not like just enjoying the playing, is kind of boring to watch, to be honest with you. Like, it's just like a very average like playthrough. Oh yeah, this has to be after the kids, because we're gonna do some going to town type of situations with said kids. I'm using 3 different packs for this one kitchen, which I don't ever do. I did it in one house, and I was like, I gotta try that again, and so I did. We're gonna be building with the snow, the snow escape, and the, what is that called? What is that called? Island Living expansion packs. Those are the 2 that we're gonna be playing with here, plus the country kitchen for the like open cabinets, which I told you would become a new favorite, and they totally are. They're amazing. I love the new open cabinets. There's something about them I really, really like. I think it's really, really cute. The kitchen itself is very small, which is ironic because their dad, at this point in time when he was alive, was a cook, like a top 10 sheer cook, completed the aspiration cook. This is for a fast legacy, by the way. I don't know if I explained that yet or not. I'm just trying to think of things to talk about by this point. And a fast legacy is where you play on short lifespan, and so that's why we're going through legacy so fast. I don't really know. I think so far, if you want to catch up, not everything's up yet, but you could get started on your catch up. It would probably take you a long time to go through. It's like 27, 28 hours worth of like streaming just in this family alone, which on one note means I really like them, which is real nice. On another note, yeah, that's a lot to catch up on, and I normally wouldn't recommend that to someone. Even like when I start like a new season, like a TV show that we really like, or a new series of like, let's say I bring Tribbles back for a season 4, I would do a long intro, like a long info dumpy intro, trying to get you caught up on the dramas of the tribbles. But I have since learned not to do series that are based around like a complex storyline, as I will get bored and I will not want to finish them, which does suck. I like storytelling so much, but in The Sims, I just get so bored. Like I'll put down like a good outline for a story in The Sims. Like, oh, let's do this. Like, for instance, our new family we just built. You know, it has a pretty good distinct outline, and I'm playing with her until she's like, we're starting with her in high school and she's going off to college. I really want to live in Snowy Escape, in Mount Crombie, and I also really want to go to college, and I really want like this like interesting family where they have like where they go to coffee dates and stuff, and I had a very specific plan, okay? And so I made this whole family, and it gave me an outline, and now we're starting to play with that family, which I'm very, very excited about. But as you can tell, it's an outline. You know, we're just doing it. So yeah, this is also before the update where we can watch things, we can relax. There is no TV. Eventually, there was an added TV to this household in her bedroom. This is our main Sims bedroom. I also kind of really like the vet career. I didn't at first, and now I'm kind of like really liking it, which I enjoy quite a bit. I don't know what. Oh, I know what I was trying to do. I was trying to move that down because one of my main issues with the dressers in the game is they're so big. They're like super thick, and I don't think they need to be that thick. I think they can be a little more skinnier. But also the ratio between like mirror to dresser, in my opinion, is off, and so it kind of annoys me as well. But either way, I digress in my digression. So yeah, this is prior to her having a child. But I knew we were going to have a child. She adopted a child, actually, which is really cute. I obviously thoroughly enjoy that. And yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. Also, a lot of these things, because I think it gets uploaded with custom content, but that's because I used Buy the Bug in the indoor section of this house. And a lot of that is counted on the gallery as custom content. But I truly don't actually believe there is any ounce of custom content in here. There's so many packs that you could probably like freak out about, but I don't think there's custom content in this version because I was building it for you guys, also building it for myself, and so I tend to interlace custom content as I go throughout, not on initial like building, if that makes sense. Because once I start playing with it, that's not the version you guys are gonna be downloading, so I got a wham with it, but I don't know. I don't know, to be honest with you. If there is. I don't think there is. I tried my hardest not to use it. And with the way this worked, they put custom content like even away. So like I couldn't touch it. So I don't know. Because I was like, oh, we could use these plates and bowls. I just really love these cabinets. Oh my gosh. No. Stop it. Stop it, throat. What are you doing, throat? But I love these cabinets so much. Like, seriously, they're like some of my favorites in the game. Honestly, I'd recommend both those two kids. I just wouldn't recommend the Dust and Bust, just not yet. I'm assuming it's going to get to a point where I could probably recommend it, or it's going to get so bad that no one's going to recommend it. And there's so many videos on the internet for the reasons why not to buy that. But in case you guys are curious, you guys should check them out. Because on my initial reaction, which I had not yet to play with it, I was like, oh, I really like it. It's really cool. And, yeah, now I kind of wish I would have played with it just a little bit longer. Because, like, also, I didn't realize like the dust wasn't building for me on my initial playthrough. I don't know if you remember that or not. It took it a minute before the dust like really started to settle. And then I was like, oh no, there's lots of dust, but maybe that's normal. And no, there wasn't as much dust as like it could be. Or like when I played with my sister, she had like 16 dust bunnies. She was naming them all. She was having a great time. But I was getting real disturbed. And like I like $20 or whatever added into my household every time, but it's still like disturbing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Not a huge fan. Just not a huge fan. Just moral story. Which is fine. Not a big deal. Like I said, we have so many pictures, and I have to go through each individual stack. These are like repeat pictures, and I've yet to go through them and delete the repeat pictures and stuff. We also have paintings because her grandmother is like a super famous painter. She had her own like art gallery and stuff, which is pretty cool. Her mom, right there, who we're in the eyes of, is a famous actress, and she's a veterinarian. I think the next person, I think their next goal is to own a bookshop, like a bookshop. I don't know why I wanted to do a bookshop, but I did. like I had this inkling of like, let's do booking. And so I think that's the goal. I think we're going to get a writer. I think that's the plan. And then, we're going to get a bookie thing, which is nice. Pretty cool. This is me trying to figure out the wall, the paint. It's not going to happen in this video. I think I had to wait until, like, it takes some finagling. Not going to lie. But then eventually it does work out. I think it's really cute. Am I going to take it all down when I move? Yep. But that's fine. It's fine. I actually don't know. I think we might be moving into the city, so I think the next one's going to be an apartment. Since I've not played in an apartment with this household yet, which I just find very shocking. Mostly because, like, you're supposed to play on 60 by 60 lots, but we're so far into, like, this thing that I'm over, like, the legacy rules, obviously. We have so much money as well because of, like, legacy stuff that, like, it's fine. Like, we're going to be fine to own our bookshop. We're going to be fine to own, like, an art gallery and things. And I like owning these things over time as it's a nice progression. But guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make me a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you all next time for another video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.